What's up, what's up, what's up? Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is my game, Space Jump. It has AI. I'm still working on the AI, but most like everything else is just about complete. I'm gonna be displaying a total of 6 characters today, including these 2, and then I'll also be displaying 2 other characters that are not really characters, just what I remixed to make new characters. I'm going to also be telling you guys how to make games quickly. So I've learned how to make games almost as quickly as if you were on a computer. It's really simple. I mean, it's just utilizing the tools that Dreams gives you. I'll be displaying and telling you guys what I've learned about a few gadgets, the ins and outs of a few gadgets. So if you're wanting to know how gadgets work, this video is for you also. And then I'm also going to be just talking about fighting games in general, such as fighting game archetypes. Let's say Rushdown characters, like Dragon Ball Fighter Z is Rushdown type characters, and we'll go ahead and show you guys that, and then we'll come back to this because this you guys have already seen this. So let's go ahead and show you guys what a Rushdown type character is. There's 2 characters in this scene that are like, let's just jump into it. So you'll see the UFO guy. Like, I really like these characters that are going to be in this game, and this is the more advanced AI system that I've made. The green UFO guy is the guy that's the computer. I'm using the guy with the orange staff. So this is what Rushdown is. So he's homing in like Sonic. That's what a Rushdown would be in my game. Rushdown characters try to get in close and land damage. You can also rush down in the air like this. So that's a homing attack also like Sonic, that lightning. So he has 2 Rushdown moves. This is his special ability. I made it to where if you're on a wall for too long, then you will not be able to combo somebody, so you have to juggle them left and right. You can also move in the air while you're in hurt position, if that makes sense. So he could actually move in the air like that. There's still some things that I have to mess around with the AI, just a few things, not too much. Here's how I have him moving left and right. I'm using a rocket rotator and a follower. These settings right here. What a rocket rotator does is wherever he's moving, it'll make his him point in that direction, if that makes sense. That's what that means. For whatever reason, it took me like 3 years to figure out what this was actually doing. This should turn off this because this gets in the way of the rocket rotator, which is probably why I never figured out what the rocket rotator was doing. And these are the attacks. This is all I needed to make my AI system. So it was real simple. The computer is not using all the attacks that he can yet because I haven't set them up yet, but for the most part, this is more advanced. The guy that I'm using right now is not actually a good character to use against this UFO guy. I have not named these 2 characters because he has a circle ability that is just hard to use. The knee right there. It's hard to use that against this guy, as you can see. So what is priority in a fighting game? So if 2 attacks were to clash, what determines which one wins? Let's go back to the space characters. This attack has higher priority than most attacks. As you can see, he just slashed, but it didn't hurt me. The reason why is because what priority is making it to where you can't be hurt during the startup of an attack, and the longer that is, the more priority an attack has. So that's all it is that determines that. You can do it with a value, but that's a little bit harder and less fun. You also have to do something that I call secondary priority, making it to where whenever you get attacked while you're attacking, and if you were to get hit, then you have to make it to where that attack stops. And how I did that: do not use counters if you're going to make a priority system for your game, because counters, for whatever reason, these things, they can't be underpower. They can't be prioritized. They're always going to overpower. At least unless you do some complicated stuff. What I do is I just turn this on, pass through, whenever you're getting hit. So I'm mainly using this. My combos tutorial is coming out soon. I'm mainly using that for my combos tutorial. If you can figure all that out just by looking at it, then feel free to. I made it to where an effect happens whenever you get hit, and this made gameplay a lot better. Stuff like that, tiny stuff like that makes gameplay a lot better. So you can see you have mobility, good gameplay. You're not fighting against the design of the game to try to do what you want to do. That's what that's my definition of good gameplay. I hope it sounds like a good definition. It sounds like some scientific stuff, like I've been doing this for like 100 years or something. But yeah, it's real fun. If I haven't said what hitboxes are, let's go ahead and tell you guys what hitboxes are. First, let's show you guys what hurtboxes are. Hurtboxes should move with the character. So the reason why this character is getting hurt is because a health modifier is connecting with this hurt box labeled foe. The health modifier only hurts things labeled foe whenever it is in the zone of a health modifier. I don't want to say health modifier anymore, so we're just going to pull it out. And this thing is detecting foe. Then this character will lose health with its health manager. What priority is doing is simply turning this off. And that's all priority is. And the longer this is, the more priority you have. Don't know what that was. Oh yeah, I just pulled out a giant health modifier. Let's go ahead and get out of there. So more characters. You guys want to see more characters? These are the characters that I remix off of to make new characters. So real easy for me to make characters. I can make like 2 characters a day, if you guys were wondering. As crazy as that sounds. 2 characters a day. Oh yeah, did I say I was going to show you guys how to make games quick? I did, right? I think these are the characters that I need to show you guys too as well. So we're in the right spot. If you're wanting to make games quickly, if I didn't say this already, for like as if you were on a computer, just click this, and then it pins it to the screen as if you were on a desktop. You'll get things done a whole lot quicker. Do this for the stuff that you're currently working with, and you'll get your game done a lot quicker. This is a combo, right? So I have to get things done in here. Pin it to the screen. You'll get things done like 1,000 times quicker. Almost as if you were on a CPU, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. That's the step you guys are missing. That's it. That's all it was. That's all it was, guys. Trust me. Hit the like button, hit the bell if you guys are enjoying the video. So right now the nunchuck guy is my favorite character I've made so far. I don't know what it is. These guys are either gonna have spacesuits or just be characters, aliens of some sort. I might use creepypasta characters like Dogman or something, because I'm starting to like I've always liked creepypastas. I'm not talking about like Siren Head or anything. I'm talking about like stuff that like, you know, is stuff I could actually use. Like, I'm pretty sure I could use like, you know, like some kind of like, I don't even know what they're called, urban legend stuff that like has been around forever. Like if I wanted to make a Loch Ness monster character, I'm pretty sure I could put that in here. Let's go and let this guy attack a little more. There you go. I think that's all the attacks this computer can use. Most characters have a 3-hit combo like that. Real easy to use these 3-hit combos. I can easily make it to where you can cancel into an attack or cancel out of an attack. Real easy with the system that I've created. That's his 3-hit combo. He can change the direction of the cube. And he also has those earth abilities. And then you can use the nunchucks. I mean, what I've learned is for fighting games specifically, whenever I run out of ideas for an attack, like if a character is just supposed to be able to like use earth stuff and whatnot, then I'll give him a weapon, and then I'll try to make attacks out of that second weapon. Because sometimes making a character base around one type of skill is really hard, and that'll like frustrate you to no end, because you're like going to be sitting there thinking of ideas, and you'll burn out. A lot of people just, that is time consuming as well. So for fighting games or any game in general, I recommend just making the, whenever you run out of ideas, give them something new, whatever that may be. Also, emitters. These things that emit do not transfer. Like if I was to save this and then pull this into a new scene, if the thing that it's supposed to emit isn't in the scene, then nothing's going to emit. I learned this on the first fighting game that I ever made. Now, there's a few fixes they could do. They could either make it to where this can search for stuff in the Dreamverse. Well, that's the best fix they can honestly do. Or they could figure out something else altogether. I also wish this thing could emit multiple objects. This thing's also good for animation, if you didn't know. You can like animate stuff with this thing. So what you have to do is either have the object inside of the puppet itself, like you place the object down inside of here while you're scoped into it, and then you'll search for it, you know, which then you have to do some stuff, some magical stuff to make it actually emit right. Or what you can do is click this object and then click whatever you need to emit, group it together, and then save it, and then it should emit in the new scene that you create next after you search for it and place it in that scene. If I haven't said so already, I recently added a better damage indicator, like that effect or whatever. I had a whole bunch of effects recently, and that honestly made the game a whole lot better. I've tweaked the game so many times, I've had people play this game, so I've been able to tweak the gameplay to make the gameplay excellent, if that makes sense. At first it was probably D+ gameplay, and now it's probably B- gameplay, because I've had people play it and I've been able to like tweak things that were just throwing the game off and tighten up things. Like there's still some things I have to tighten up, like one thing that I know I have to tighten up, and that's in the air dodges. You don't even know he's air dodging right now, but he's actually able to do that in the air. I just have to give an indicator that that's actually happening. And that's about it. This is what the dodge system looks like. The dodge system does have priority. Small priority, but it's there. Well, I mean, it's pretty big, actually. But, I mean, whenever I say big, I mean, the keyframe's probably just about this size right here. But that's big to me. That's big to me. And then the timeline's probably about half the size of this. And what that would do is just turn off the hurt box. Make it to where you can't get hurt for a little bit while you're dodging. The dodge button is the block button, and then a dodge button. So, real simple. Probably going to take away or replace the effect that lets you know your dodging worked, which was that little 3 thing or whatever. I might take that away. That thing right there. He didn't just reflect that, by the way. That's just one of the skills that the character with the nunchuck has. So what do you guys think of my game? Is it excellent? Is it awesome? Would you guys, are you guys prepared for it for multiplayer? It's real easy, again, for me to make this game. All I have to do is remix this to make new characters. And I can make 2 a day. I'm not really showing off the characters that are controlled by AI, and that's just because it takes some time. Like, it just take me like probably 10 seconds, but it's added up. It's probably 40 seconds within the video. So I don't want to like take up too much of your guys' time. Hopefully, you guys get the point of what these characters can do. So a bunch of attacks, like some of them I haven't even showed off, or even the characters I'm playing as. How I make stages, so I make the scenery. Well, I'm not really going to make the scenery first, but this is what the boundaries are. They're not actually colliding with the scenery, and the characters themselves do not collide at all. They're actually unlabeled. Not even the hitboxes collide, I don't think. And the scenery doesn't collide, but that's how I'm making the stages. Only thing that collides is that box. You can actually grab off the wall. I haven't showed that yet. And when you jump backwards, you keep your position. That's one of the gameplay updates that I made. Really good update. All characters do that same shuriken. I might change that, I might not. All characters have this attack right here. Might change that, I might not. And all characters have a 4-hit combo. Like, it's this, 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 and then this. That slide, but the slide doesn't really do anything. But I mean, every character has a 4-hit combo. Every character has something like that, and every character has a move like this of some sort, and every character has a move like that. So there's a lot of attacks. There's a lot of attacks, as you can see. You'll have fun figuring this out, making combos, making fighting styles. The architects for fighting games are like, you can look up fighting game architects online. So you have your Ryu, Mario type characters, which the normal ones anybody can like pick up and play. You have your sword characters. You have your and you have to make these characters look like the way you would picture them. Then you have your strong characters, you know, the big muscle heads, you know. It's important to do all this stuff for good game design and character design. It actually just helps out the game, actually, in more ways than even I know. But I've started doing that, and over time, like at first, all that information was overloading my mind, and I didn't think I'd just be able to do it. But now it's like coming out naturally, or whatever, so I can do all this stuff really easily and implement it into the game. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying the look of this gameplay, I know you guys can't like actually, you know, play it yet, but like I've had other people play it and they're like astounded by it. And again, this is not the first fighting game that I've made, and I've just been looking up a whole lot of stuff on how to make fighting games online, like fighting game terminology, stuff like that. So, and the first game I made was actually a shooter called Polybius. You can actually play that one right now. I'm still gonna finish that. You know, like, it's actually really good, but like I'm gonna finish this first because I think this game is just gonna be easier for me to finish. Because it's not like I gotta, like, you know, make a story. I mean, I can. The thing about fighting games is that people are like wanting the story mode for fighting games to be different because they're all like using the same type of thing, you know, to make their story and not getting creative with it. So if I get creative with it, then it might be more complex, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows what I'll figure out. There's two different blocking styles, dodging styles. One where you're blocking and one where you're not blocking. And you have, I haven't even showed this move yet. I think that'd be the last move I haven't showed. And this. So yeah, bunch of attacks. hope you guys enjoyed this video and this display of my game that I'm creating called Space Jump. You can follow me in Dreams. I have Dreams PS4 Amino. Hit that bell. Hit the like button and subscribe if you guys want to. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys, if you guys have any character ideas, let me know. If you got this long into the video, then check out my tutorials if you guys are wanting to learn how to make stuff like this. I have not released the combos tutorial yet, but it is done. Like it's the most worked on video. It'll show you the juggle system, everything. So combine that with both of my fighting game tutorials and you basically got it. You could probably make just about any game using all this. And it took me a couple weeks to probably make that fighting game tutorial. It wasn't like most tutorials where I just do retakes. This one I did retakes and cuts and retakes and cuts. So it's it's still 40-30 minutes long, so that's a lot of information, but it's done right, step by step too. So really should be easy to follow. My first combo tutorial is good too. It works good too. Which reminds me, I'm not sure if this is Rollback Netcode or not, but this could be it. I'm not sure. I'm unsure. But whenever you guys are making online games, you might want to turn this on. I'm not sure if that is. I'm not sure what this is considered, but there it is. It really, I think it's gonna more be defined by what Dreams does with their online thing. But you know, again, a lot of stuff that I said in this video, it's just theories, guys. Nothing is set in stone. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.